Borrowed affixes. As described in the introductory presentation, the system of prepositions that Indonesian inherited from Malay was not perturbed by the absorption of additional prepositions borrowed from other languages. This is also the case for the affix system. Affixes borrowed from Sanskrit and Western languages are primarily used with the loanwords that were borrowed along with them. For example, surga, heaven, becomes surgawi, heavenly, and social, social, becomes socialism, socialism. Here's an inventory of borrowed affixes. This shows Sanskrit prefixes. For example, pra and pascha mean pre and post. Pra sejarah, prehistory, pasca colonial, post-colonial. Another example, maha means omni. Mahasiswa, a university student. Mahatahu, omniscient. Here are Sanskrit suffixes, for example, wan, wati, man, for genders. Some of the Sanskrit suffixes are tricky enough to deserve a little more technical color. We, I, ya. These suffixes are used to turn a small number of Sanskrit and Arabic nouns into adjectives. Here's the three-part general spelling rule. Use we to link to a vowel. Example 1a, surga, heaven, becomes surgawi, heavenly. Use e, or in a few idiosyncratic cases, ia, to link to a consonant. Example 1b, alam becomes alami or alamiyah. There are also two minor variants, awi and ani-aniyah. Example 1c, bumi becomes bumi ahwi, worldly, and roh becomes rohani'ah, spiritual. I-a and wan wati man. Some Sanskrit loanwords use a-i to indicate gender, with a for a male or males or both genders, and e for a female or females. Example 2a, putri, a son, a prince, princes, princes and princesses, and putra, a daughter princess, or daughters of princesses. Similarly, wan wati transform nouns into the corresponding expert, with wan for male or males or both genders, and wati for female or females. Example 2b, sejarah, history, becomes sejarawan and sejarawati. In the case of seni, art, man is used instead of wan. That's the only case of use of man. Example 2c, seni becomes seniman or seniwati. I have a sneaking suspicion that Indonesian is evolving towards exclusive use of wan, man, regardless of gender. Anda. Anda makes honorific nouns from nouns for family members. Here's the two-part general spelling rule. Use anda to link to a consonant. Example 3a, ayah, ayahanda, a father, anak, anakanda, a child. Use da to link to a vowel or sometimes to a k, which is then omitted. Example 3b, ibu, ibunda, and kakek, nenek, kakenda, nanenda. Personifications. Here's an inventory of the many ways that Indonesian expresses personifications. Affix system uses pung, example 1, peninju, someone who punches, and petinju, a boxer. Also pu, adjective noun, like in example 2, pemalu, shy or a shy person. Sanskrit affixes, typically with Sanskrit bases and some Arabic bases. Wan wati man, ilmuwan in example 3, scientist. Pramu, a chief for service professions. Example 4, pramuniaga, salesperson. Nara, a person for miscellaneous contexts. 5, narapidana, a convict. Maha, supreme for mastery. Example 6, maha guru, a professor. Arabic has, typically with Arabic bases, uses mu. Example 7, mu'alim, a missionary. Here's an example of Western, typically with Western bases. Is, as in ist. Example 8, komunis, a communist. Tons of collocations with pegawai, an office worker or clerk. Example 9, Pegawai toko, a shop clerk. Perwira, an officer for military police personnel. Example 10, Perwira polisi, police officer. Petugas, an officer for blue-collar officials. Example 11, Petugas keamanan, a security guard. Tukang, a craftsman from Hokkien. Dagong, for blue-collar professions. 12a. Tukang daging, a butcher, or pejoratives. 12b. Tukang bohon, a liar. Juru, a technician for language-related professions. Example 13, Juru Bahasa, an interpreter. Ahli, a technician for skilled professions. Example 14, Ali Jantung, a cardiologist. Pakar, an expert, for experts in a field of knowledge. Example 15, Pakar Ekonomi, an economist. And Buru, a laborer for labor. Example 16, Buru Pabrik, a factory worker. Pandai, good at something, for people who are good at something. Example 17, Pandai Besi, a blacksmith. C for diminutives or personal characteristics. 18a, si pitung. 18b, si gila. Sang for honorifics or sarcasm. 19a, sang raja, the king. 19b, sang CEO, a so-called CEO. Sok for informal pejoratives. Sok tahu, a know-it-all.
Ngomong-ngomong, kamu puasa tidak, Nik?
Ya tentu puasa, Noy. Tahun lalu saja